thought their starter, Cade, did a great job. I thought he moved his fastball to both sides of the plate. I thought, I mentioned to you how I felt about Dan McDonald. He's a great coach. I thought Roger Williams called a great game. We were being shut out till the ninth inning, and then I thought our hitters obviously did a good job against their closer. But, besides the first inning, I thought Zach threw the ball great. And from the first inning on, the last 7 innings, they got 2 hits, and I thought we gave our team a chance to win. And obviously the 3-run home run where they got the big inning was a crucial point in the game, and I thought it was the deciding point in the game.
We're opening up for the players now, for Zach and Cole.
For either of the players or both of you, talk about what was giving you problems with their starting pitcher.
He's a really good pitcher. He, like Coach said, he worked the ball to both sides of the plate really well and had good command early on, and he competed really well today.
Zach, you want to take that?
No, he's a pitcher. He did not have any at-bats.
Paul, did this game remind you at all of the regular season game here where you're down but still competing till the end?
Oh, yes, sir. And, that's kind of like our team has done all year. We've battled through everything and never stopped competing throughout the entire game and entire season. So, yes, sir, it did. It reminded me of that first game. And, just look forward to tomorrow.
Offensively, it just looked like you guys could not string together that hit. If you get a guy on, things happen. How big was that 5th inning when you had first and second, nobody out, and couldn't get anything?
It was a big inning, but we've played the same game we have all year, and we've kept competing throughout the whole game. And it's just our guys. We've done everything great all year, and we're looking forward to doing that tomorrow too.
Zach, as Coach mentioned, you really settled down after the first inning. What was working for you?
I was just doing a good job of adding and subtracting and working in and out, and Cole's helping me behind the plate, get some calls, and Coach Bellinger called a great game. I executed better after that first inning.
Paul, you guys are obviously in elimination game time now. What do you guys call upon to keep competing when, it's now or never?
We just trust in the brotherhood we have here. We love each other like a family, and so we're trusting each other. And it's kind of the same thing we have done all year. We just believe in each other and trust the process that we've been through.
Oh, you guys were in the same situation in the regional where you had to keep winning or be eliminated. What did you learn from that, and can you draw from that in this situation?
Yeah, absolutely. We can learn from it, and one of the biggest things, we've done it before, pretty recently, in fact. So that's kind of going to help us, motivate us. We know what we have to do. We have to play one inning at a time, one pitch at a time, and everything hopefully will work out.
Anything else for the players?
Can you give us any insight on what happened after Ellis hit the home run? There seemed to be some words exchanged.
Just a bunch of guys competing in the heat of the moment. So it was just everyone competing and trying to get the team to win.
Anything else? Okay, guys, you can
Good job.
open it back up for Coach.
Nick, did this game remind you of the regular season game at all in terms of competing no matter, what the situation in the ninth inning?
Yes, it did. Very similar. When you talk about the runs they scored in the first, and for us to have a time run at the plate again in the ninth, it was very, very similar.
It's been a theme in these 3 games. Whoever scores that first inning seems to really grab a lot of the momentum, at least early on. With you guys not being able to string together some hits, especially in that 5th inning, how big was that inning when you had guys on but couldn't get anything across?
Oh, it was crucial. First and second, no outs, and then we ended up not scoring, right? Typically, we have first and second, no outs. It's a minimum of 2 runs, and obviously that wasn't the case.
Coach, that battle with Ellis there, leading up to the home run, what was your plan of attack against him?
Yeah, so I think you guys know this. Going in his last 30 at-bats, he's been hitting 0.80, right? He's hitting under 100. And to his credit, when his team needed him the most, he got the big hit, and it was the difference in the game. We threw him some all-speed pitches. He happened to catch it out front and leaves the ballpark. But give him a lot of credit. When his team needed him the most, he's hitting under 100 in his last 30 at-bats, and had obviously a big hit to help their team win.
Nick,
is the plan to start Sean tomorrow?
Yes, that's the plan right now.
And kind of how can you preview that potential matchup between, Jelly and McKay, 2 of the better arms in the in college baseball?
Yeah, you just said it. It's just, you know, Brendan McKay, obviously you guys know how good he is, right? Going to be one of the top couple picks in the draft. And then obviously with Sean Jelly, the SEC Pitcher of the Year. And I believe in my heart that's one of the reasons why Kyle Peterson and, you know, Chris Burke and Tom Hart and all those folks and all of you are here too. It's going to be a very, very special game with two high-quality arms. And I think you saw that a little bit today. It was two offenses doing whatever they can to score runs. And tomorrow will be no different with two high-quality arms on the mound.
What's the key to attacking McKay?
I'm not ready to tell you that. I'll tell you after the game. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Nick, how can last weekend coming through when your backs are against the wall help this, you know, Saturday and Sunday?
So when I got hired here, I basically told our team we were going to do some things that have never been done before, right? So obviously everything that happened last weekend, to have our backs against the wall and have to win 3 straight games, right? That's never been done before. So we're going to have to try to do something tomorrow that's never been done before, and then obviously on Sunday. So anytime, I think all of us could agree with this, anytime you have experience in doing something, it helps. When you haven't done something before, it makes it that much more difficult. And our players will, there's no question, they'll be able to draw back from their experiences that we had this past weekend.
Nick, how would you describe the atmosphere that just these whole place?
Oh, I thought it was a really neat atmosphere. And you know what? I said this, anytime we're doing good in baseball and them, that's so good for our state. Did we set an attendance record again?
Yes.
We did. We broke it again. Yeah, so I was glad we could help with that. But it was a really neat college baseball atmosphere. When you think about college baseball, to me, the environment that the Big Blue Nation created last week, that's college baseball. This is, you know, you're starting to get things to where I'm probably used to seeing at some other SEC ballparks.
Nick, what specific instructions did you give Sean as the game was unfolding today in preparation for tomorrow?
Sean Jelly?
Yes.
No, sir, I did not talk to him at all about as far as preparing or anything like that. You know, tomorrow morning we'll meet as a team and we'll go over our scouting report, we'll do things like that, but that's when a majority of that will take place.
As you mentioned, you hadn't been here before, this team had not been in this position before. Did you notice any jitters or anything like that with them?
No, I did not. I thought offensively we might be swinging at some pitches that maybe we haven't, but I didn't think there was jitters. I think if, you know, up and down the dugout, you know, I paced that dugout early because I wanted to make sure that that wasn't going to be the case with our guys, and I didn't sense that. I thought they were competing really hard, and as always, they wanted to win, and they had a desire to win.
Was the catch by Lyman on Marcus's shot, was that a game changer early on, you think?
I don't know necessarily a game changer, but I thought they made 2 great plays. I thought they made 2 really good plays, and obviously he, you know, where he was playing, as soon as it was hit, I thought it was over his head because I thought he was playing a couple steps shallow, and obviously I was wrong, and he made a great play.
Is it easier to get over a loss when you know you have another huge game coming the next day?
At this point, all the losses, they hurt a lot. Now, a loss tomorrow will be devastating because that would mean our season would be over, right? So at this point in the year, for whatever reason, losses, they all hurt. They all hurt, and especially this time of year.
In those couple innings where you guys left some guys stranded, do you think it was more your pitch selection or was it Louisville's defense that really was stopping you guys from putting up runs?
You know what? I'll have to go back and watch the video and really evaluate that. I know we swung at 12 pitches out of the zone today, which is really uncharacteristic for our team. But I'll have to go back and watch the video and learn from that.
Nick, why did you pinch hit Collette there in the 9th for Carson?
Well, again, we got the it's 5-2. What does a 3-run home run do? Right? To just sit there and think we're going to get that many hits in a row against a quality arm like Lincoln, that's going to be, you know, very, very difficult. So I went for the bigger hit.
Anything else for Coach?
Can you take the momentum in the 9th into tomorrow's game?
Sure. I think any time we can show, in any team for that matter, more characteristics of, that was more characteristic of what our offense looks like, right? And when you have 9 innings to do that, I didn't feel like we showed enough times where it's like, hey, this is our offense, where we're grinding out at bats, we have our 2 strike foul balls, right? We're leveraging baseballs, we got extra base hits, we got guys going first to third. All those things that's our offense, and it showed up tonight, unfortunately, in the 9th, and not in the 1st or 2nd or 3rd, you know, like that. Just it showed up a tick too late.